Old Man Mule has reached level 2.
While streaming Dragon Age, chat asked Mule, if you take The Force Awakens as a basis and not make any changes, how would I write the next 2 movies?
I think I would have shown a little bit more of what they did in the comics, flashing back to what Kylo did to the temple, showing a younger Luke Skywalker, those type of things, man. Like, give us something really interesting to go with here. Like, that's what I liked about The Mandalorian, is they got to show Luke as a little bit younger, you know? Like, I wish we could have saw more of that. You know, like the rescue scene with Luke. See, this is the thing. I don't think Luke would have been jaded. You know? Like, I don't think he would have been jaded because his character is intentionally overly hopeful, right? I think what you could have done to really throw off some things is having him be betrayed, I think, is a better option because of his overconfidence in being hopeful, right? So, like, I think that was the counter of how you could write that, is you write it to where Luke trusts Kylo too much and Kylo takes it too far, and now Luke has to address that, right? There's lots of ways to do it, because if you think about the character of Luke Skywalker, he had to grow up really fast, right? He basically was a whiny farm kid that didn't know the galaxy and grew up to be a Jedi Knight who defeated the 2 most powerful Sith Lords in Star Wars history. And the way he did it is throwing down his lightsaber and saying, no, I'm not going to fight you. I'm a Jedi like my father before me. So he's standing on business, right? And then he's relegated to losing his temper and striking out at his nephew because he's scared. He literally stood in the throne room on the Death Star 2, Palpatine, Vader, and willingly turned himself in. That's just... I don't get it, man. He literally is, Joel, like the only one that thought that Vader could be saved. I mean, look at Leia. Leia was like, nah.
Closing the breach,
you know,
more pressing issue.
Like, exactly. Like, Kylo is bad, but not as bad as Vader. And I would have actually had it where Kylo stays bad, right? He stays bad. And then if you actually wrote it right, where Luke stays as a grandmaster and trains up Rey and Finn to be the next era of Jedi, right? To learn from their mistakes, to basically combat a new Darth Vader rising up. That would have been more interesting, right? For the second one after Force Awakens. That would have been really cool, because then it's a way of ushering Luke out of the story and having them be the spotlight. And then what you could have happen is in the 3rd episode, they're fighting Palpatine and they're overpowering Finn and Rey, and Luke steps in and sacrifices himself to solidify the goodness of what Rey and Finn are doing, right? He sacrifices himself to the Emperor. He throws down his weapon again, and this time the Emperor kills him, but in doing so makes him even more powerful, like Obi-Wan Kenobi. He becomes one with the Force, and then you have all the Force ghosts pop up behind Rey and Finn as Kylo and Palpatine are staring down, and with all the other Jedi Force ghosts that are there, like Ahsoka, Mace, Obi-Wan, Yoda, Luke, and they all channel their power through them and destroy Palpatine, and Kylo's on the run. And you end it as the third episode, or the third, what is it, 8 or 9 or whatever it was. You end it that way. So then you're even open for more storytelling. Like, that's the last of the sequels, but you're still open-ended for doing runoffs and things like that. And you have some cool character development, you know, and that's how you get rid of Palpatine, make Luke really cool, and also make Rey and Finn awesome characters. Like, that's how I would do it, man. I mean, that's just me.
Make sure to like and subscribe, or we will execute Order 66. Check out our other videos on the screen as well.
Yes, my lord.